Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of 5 Questions with the one and only Mr. Trevor Davies of The Real Doctor. Trevor, welcome to the show.
Hello.
I ask everybody this, and it doesn't count as your question. Are you nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit? That's okay. Me too, because, I mean, you're like the know-it-all guy. I know that sounds mean, but there's not much you don't know when it comes to fishing. So it's going to be really exciting to have you on the show tomorrow, Trevor. I'm looking forward to it, and I know everybody else is. Are you ready for your 5 questions?
Sure, thank you.
Okay, let's go. Question number 1. What is The Real Doctor?
The Real Doctor is a business that deals 60% in warranty. So like if you go out and buy a rod and reel, I'm usually, and you break it or something goes wrong with it, and it's the top four brand names, I'm usually the guy that's taking care of you with the warranty. It's inner city or outside of city. I take care of all the rods and reels. Underwater cameras, I'm a warranty center for Aquaview. Islander reels, Shimano, I'm a service center. And then we have the clean and service department and repair of just people's reels that are maybe not in warranty. They'll bring them in, they want to get them serviced every year. And like right now, we have probably 75 upstairs where they're clean and services, and they want to just get ready for the new year. And then our major one, sorry to cut you off there.
No, not a problem.
Right behind me there is Minn Kota. I don't know how this, there we go, Minn Kota. And then as you can see below me is Scotty behind me there. Geez, I don't know how this works. There it goes.
It is a little bit of getting used to. Now, for anyone that's not familiar with your services, I've sent my stuff to you to be maintained and serviced and fixed, and you guys do a phenomenal job. So for anyone that isn't familiar with The Real Doctor, as I'm sure most will be, you got to check them out. You do an awesome job up there, Trevor.
Thank you very much. I make it my living. I used to be the oil patch for 30 years, and one day I wanted to get out of it. This is what I chose. Now
look, you get to fix all of our mistakes.
That's okay.
You get to see a lot of nightmare stuff. What would be your number 1 equipment maintenance tip? Just pick one. It can be for anything.
You know, it's a combination of keeping them clean and greased, obviously. And I would, if it is a maintenance tip, I don't know if it is a maintenance tip, but I would say reel covers. Reel covers for everything. Like if you've seen my rack, I could show you some pictures here on my computer. You saw my wall. I got hundreds of rods and reels, and every single reel has a cover on it. And I don't lay my stuff in the sand or the rocks. I just don't do that stuff. But I know some of my reels, like my Braid collection and some of my higher end stuff, my Sellas and my, you know what I'm saying? It's all covered, man, because it's like you spend so much money on it and you want it to be reliable. When you have a 13-pound walleye on, you want to make sure that your drag is going to not bite you.
I think I now need to invest in reel covers. I was convinced there's nothing else I need to buy. You've just proved me wrong. So I guess reel covers are next on my list. That's awesome.
100% reel covers. I see so many coming in here that no one covers nothing, and it's just their reels are filled with sand, dust, and dirt.
Does Real Doctor carry reel covers?
Yeah, we do. We're sold out right now, but I'm just trying to find another. I'm trying to get a hold of Rod Glove and be able to carry all their stuff. Yes.
Perfect. Love to hear it.
Well, thank you very much for reminding me of that so I can get on that. I'm actually going to write that down now.
You made a joke earlier before we recorded this, and I said, you know, we have a charity fish on coming up, and you said you only had about 30 years of experience when it come to fishing and tournament type stuff. What would be a tournament tip that you would give our upcoming competitors?
Well, if it was basically like any type of tournament situation, I would study, if you knew the date you were going to be on, and you would study the weather, because you can't go to the lake, so you're stuck at work, and you'd study the weather for the week prior, and then you see what the weather's going to be kind of like in the 2 days that you're fishing. So then when you go there 2 days, I suggest 1 or 2 days pre-fishing so that you can find out what the fish are doing, how they're behaving at the certain types of weather and temperatures and barometric pressures, how they're behaving, how they're biting, and it's all weather related. And then right after, so I would watch the weather because you want to have 100% boat control. And then I guess the fish do the rest.
That's awesome. I love it. That's even better than keep positive. That seems to be the answer I get from everybody. Let's catch some fish. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Question number 4. What is your bucket list fish right now?
My favorite fish bucket list, because of the fact that the COVID's here and we can't get out of town, is I like live bait rigging for rooster fish down in.
And you
Mexico.
mentioned you've done this once before. It's still on your list, right?
Oh yeah, there's nothing like catching a giant rooster fish on finesse fishing with live bait. It's unreal.
Amazing. Question number 5. Mono or braid?
I'm going to be leaning heavy towards the braid, proper braid, obviously, for the type of fish that you're fishing for. Try and go as low as you can on the braid side, so that you can go braid to and using a fluorocarbon leader. Braid to fluorocarbon leader. If you do not need floating situation, if you need it to float up, if you're live bait rigging, then you'd use monofilament leader.
Amazing. And actually, you have some wicked tips on the whole mono and braid topic and leaders, and we're going to talk about those tomorrow night.
Okay,
so
perfect.
Trevor, looking forward to seeing you on the show tomorrow night. Thanks for taking the time this evening. And for anyone that doesn't know, join us tomorrow night live, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, with the one and only Mr. Trevor Davies. Trevor, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay, thank you.